Hi, it's Taylor and welcome to Tay TV. Today's class is dedicated to my friend Jenny, who requested a class all about the legs, so the back of the legs specifically. So this class is going to target the glutes, the hamstrings, and the calves. It's going to be great, it's going to feel great, and when you're ready, roll out your mat and let's begin. All right, so for today, we're gonna start in a butterfly pose. So bring the soles of your feet together, knees nice and wide. Grab the outsides of your feet, and then rotating the pelvis forward. So coming forward onto the sits bones, bringing the elbows nice and wide as you hinge at the hips, forward fold here. Warming up the hips, the thighs, all that good stuff. Take a deep inhale, lengthening through the top of the head. And again, exhale, hinging a little deeper. One more time. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, folding here. Releasing the feet. Coming to the top of the mat in a squat. So bring the feet nice and wide. Dropping the hips down, hands to heart. Elbows nice, elbows inside the legs. Inhale, lengthening through the top of the head, lifting the heart. Taking one more full breath, feeling the weight in the heels of the feet. And releasing the hands to the earth, straightening the legs, forward fold. You can grab opposite elbows as you rock side to side. Releasing the head, shaking it out, yes and no. Shifting the weight into the toes of the feet, so out of the heels. Releasing the hands to the earth, bending the knees, sinking the hips again, coming to that squat. Releasing the hands, straightening the legs. Again, bending the knees, coming into that squat, one more time. Straightening the legs, placing the palms on the earth. And again, bending the knees, sinking the hips. And then again, planting the hands in the earth, straightening the legs, staying in this forward fold. One more breath. Bending the knees slightly, rising up all the way. Reaching the arms up to the sky. Hands through heart, exhale. Keeping the arms by the side, resting that left arm by your side, then bring the right arm up by the ear. Inhale, lifting up to the top, to the sky, nice and long. And then exhale, leaning over to the left side of your body, letting the left fingers slide down the outer edge of that left thigh. Take a full breath, feeling the breath, filling that right side of your body. Exhale it out. Coming back up to center, switching sides, release that right arm, bring the left arm up to the sky. Inhale, lifting, lengthening, and exhale, leaning over to the right, sliding the right fingertips down the right thigh. Coming back up to center, releasing the arm. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, hands through heart, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back with that right foot. Dropping the back knee, rising up to high lunge, or low lunge, sorry. So when the knee is down, that's low lunge. And making sure that front knee is over the front ankle, or at least not past it, and really leaning into this pose, feeling that stretch on that right hip, lifting up with the heart. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, straighten that front leg, forward fold. Pulling that left hip back as you inhale, lengthen through the top of the head. Exhale, hinging at the hips, forward fold. Rebending that front knee. Bring the hands inside that left foot. Toe heel the left foot out a little wider. Staying here in this high lizard pose. So palms facing, palms pressing into the earth. Again, leaning the hips down, roll the shoulders up and back. Keeping the chest nice and open. Taking one more full breath. Keeping the palms planted, flip the right toes under, step back to plank. Take a flow or press back, downward facing dog. Deep inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Lift that right leg up and back. Stepping it forward, releasing the left knee down to the earth. Lifting up, low lunge. And again, sinking the hips down. Right knee over that right ankle, or at least not past it. Leaning into this, feeling the stretch on that left hip flexor this time. Take a deep inhale, lifting through the heart. Exhale, straighten that front leg, forward fold. Again, pulling that right hip back as you inhale, lifting through the top of your head. Exhale, folding a little deeper. Taking one more breath. Rebending that front knee. Bring the hands inside that right foot. Toe heel the right foot out a little wider. Again, staying in this high lizard. Palms on the earth. Roll the shoulders back as you open the heart. Keeping the front body open as best you can. Taking one more breath. Keeping the palms planted. Flip the left toes. Step back to plank. Take a flow or press back, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Inhale, lift that right leg up and back. Stepping it forward, coming to warrior one. Left foot down at a 45-degree angle, rising up. Lifting through the heart and the fingers. Grounding down through the outer edge of that left foot. Really pressing that down. Inhale, reaching through the fingers. Exhale, open up warrior two. Front heel to back arch. Shoulders over hips, reaching from fingertip to fingertip. Keeping the legs where they are. Bring the arms back behind you, clasping the palms, straightening the arms, opening up the chest. Bending that front knee one more inch. Releasing the arms, warrior two, windmill the arms down. Step back to plank. Take a flow. Press back, downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up and back. Stepping it forward, warrior one. Ground through that right foot, rising up. And again, lifting through the heart, working to square the hips forward, pressing down through the outer edge of that right foot. One more inhale, lifting up through the heart. Exhale, opening up warrior two, front heel to back arch. Reaching from fingertip to fingertip. Keep the shoulders over your hips. Keep the legs as they are. Bring the arms behind you. Clasping the palms. Again, working to straighten the arms, opening up the shoulders and the chest. Bending that front knee one more inch. Taking one more full breath. Back to warrior two, windmill the arms down, framing the front foot, step back to plank, take a flow or press back, downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here to catch your breath, to enjoy the stillness of the pause. Deep inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. looking forward, walking your feet up in between your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Grabbing onto the big toes with your pointer fingers and middle fingers inside the first and second toe. As you inhale, lengthen through the top of your head. Exhale, hinging at your hips. Keep the elbows nice and wide. And if you can't quite reach your toes, bend the knees so you can get there. And then as you get there, you can work to straighten the legs. So just coming at it from the reverse way. Releasing the head as you fold. Releasing the toes. Bring the palms under the feet this time. Toes in line with the wrist creases. Both hands. Again, inhale, lengthen through the top of the head. Exhale, fold. I really feel this one in my calves this time. And again, maybe roll forward and back a little bit, shifting the weight into the hands. Gives a nice foot and hand massage at the same time. To fold a little deeper, pull the navel in and pushing back with the pubic bone. See if that changes things for you. See how that feels in the stretch. Taking one more full breath, really breathing in that back body. Releasing it down, releasing the hands, slight bend in the knees, rising all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a breath. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place the hands, step back to plank. Take a flow. Press back, downward facing dog. Again, deep inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Releasing the knees. Pressing back, child's pose. Resting the forehead down on the earth. With each inhale, filling up the back body as if you could balloon your ribs up to the sky. And as you exhale, melting it down, releasing the tailbone back behind you, really creating length all along your spine. One more time. Inhale, ballooning that back up. Exhale, releasing it, reaching the tailbone back. Slowly rising back up. Coming to a seated position with the legs out in front of you on your mat. Hug the left knee into your chest and then drop that foot out to the side. Right leg nice and long. Remove the flesh from your sits bones so you can sit a little taller. Inhale, lifting up, lifting from the rib cage. Exhale, hinge at the hips, grabbing that front foot. And again, if you can't quite reach the foot, grab onto the shin. And as you fold, really trying to hinge at the hips. I know it's tempting to want to bring your head down to your thigh and kind of cut the chase, right? Like, oh look, deep fold. But you're compromising a lot in your spine. And so, look at me too. I can't quite reach my head all the way down towards my leg without compromising my spine. So I'm working on it. This is where I'm at today. And I'll just keep folding, keep breathing, and just grow as I do. Switching sides. Lengthen that left leg out. Hug the right knee into your chest. Drop that knee out to the side. Again, inhale while removing the flesh from your sits bones, right? Inhale, lifting up from the rib cage. And then exhale, folding down. I also find I'm at a different place when I fold on my legs depending on what else is going on in my life. So I've been doing a lot of running. I just got done with a half marathon, and so my legs are super tight. So if I'm trying to do all these folds, it's not going to be very deep, So just be patient with yourself. It's all about how it feels and what it's doing for you in your body, not about what it looks like. It's not a competition. It's not. And then release that foot. We'll have both legs out in front just for a breath or two, just to even things out. Again, remove the flesh from the sits bones. Sit nice and tall. Inhale, lengthening up, hinging at the hips again. Forward fold. Release the feet. Taking your time, roll down onto your back, one vertebrae at a time, all the way down. Hug the knees into your chest, rock side to side. We'll come into a bridge pose, a nice back bend to even out or to counter all of the forward folding we've been doing. So place the feet on the earth, knees up to the sky, rest the palms down, pulling the navel in towards the earth, and then press into the heels as you start to lift the hips up. Keeping the gaze up towards the sky. Keep pressing, keep lifting. If it feels good, you can shimmy the shoulders under, intertwining the palms. Keep pressing. Keep lifting through the heels. Keep lifting the glutes up. Keep pressing into the heels. Remembering to breathe and take one more deep inhale. Exhale, lowering the hips all the way down. Hugging the knees into the chest, rock side to side. Coming to a modified half pigeon on your back. So releasing the feet, knees up to the sky. Bring the right leg, the right ankle up and over the left thigh. So you're in this figure four. Grab behind that left leg. Keeping that right foot flexed to protect the knee. And then just hugging the legs in. You'll feel the stretch on the right glute all along that right leg. If you have tight hips, you'll feel this there as well. Take one more breath. And releasing that leg, switching sides, take the left leg up and over, left ankle outside right thigh, figure four, keep the foot flexed, and then reach behind that right leg. Hugging the legs into your chest. And also notice if you're bringing your shoulders up to your ears too. Sometimes we have a tendency to do that. Release it down. So we're engaging our arms, and the shoulder muscles are activated, but this isn't, we're not heavily using the shoulders, if that makes sense. So try and keep them relaxed, pulling the legs into your chest. Take one more breath. Releasing that down. Happy baby, bring the knees into your chest, reach inside the legs, grab the outsides of the feet, pulling the knees in towards the armpits. Maybe rock side to side if that feels good. And when you're ready, releasing the feet. Nice and long, allow the feet to fall away from each other. Coming into final Shavasana. Arms by your side, palms to the sky. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. If you want to pause the video to take a longer Shavasana, feel free to do that. Otherwise, stick with me for about a minute, and then I'll wake us up to finish class. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Reaching the arms up overhead, stretching from your fingertips to the tips of your toes. Take your time rolling onto your right side body. And then making your way up to a nice, comfortable seated position on your mat. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Inhale, reaching up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. I always close practice with a moment of gratitude, so think of one thing you're grateful for and hold it in your heart. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste. Great job, my friend. If you have any questions about the class today or your practice in general, make sure and leave a comment down below this video. Or you can stop on over to taylorpenguin.com and leave a comment there as well. Now, if you stop on over to my website, make sure you subscribe for my weekly newsletter and become a TayTV Insider. Once you do, you'll receive instant access to a video I created all about helping you live a more present life. Plus, you'll receive some exclusive content and personal updates that I don't share anywhere else. Keep up your practice. I am so grateful you chose to practice with me today. Give yourself some love for showing up today, and I will see you next time on TayTV.